egg itching. Alright, let's go over the news chat. Y'all know what time it is. My bad for the extra super late Spark stream. NBA player Jamal Murray check here who randomly threw trash at Neon at 4th of July event. What? Why is my headset not connected? Okay. Now am I good? I should be good, right? I think I am. Yeah, they out there throwing trash at Neon. I was gonna say that's a W. That's an L, man. Can't be out there throwing no trash. Castanet will no longer be streaming exclusively on Twitch upon his return. He announced that he will be multi-streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. It's crazy because everybody doing that, bro. It's crazy because I'll be multi-streaming on Twitch and YouTube. I just need to get it where it's on like one main camera for me. Because I think multi-streaming is dope. So from here on out, we'll be streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. Big W's. I know YouTube here and there like, what? More emotion? Let me see, there's people on here like, oh my God. So meanwhile, an idiot of a Twitch streamer set his room on fire after blowing up fireworks inside for 4th of July. I'm doing this because Castanet rejected me from Stream University. Okay, this guy's an idiot. This that one dude, I watched the video on him, and he had 75 lotion bottles in his background. Why would he do this though? Like, what's the purpose? Say, yo, what's up from Myanmar? What's up? Shout out to my Myanmarians. What's that word, Lexi? What we playing? We doing reactions at the moment. Is this guy an idiot? Why would he? Oh my God. Yeah, see? See, this is too much degenerate black content, bro. Bro said let me double the platforms so I can ignore double the DMs when I'm running up a bag. Wait, when I'm running bags dry again, for real? What the hell does that even mean? Agent reveals that Castanet is fully done choosing the students from University after someone asked to get in. Yeah, maybe this nigga didn't see the post earlier today. Castanet has announced his official return on streaming July 6th to reveal the students and professors list of 4 streaming university, bro. Inshallah, we is on this list. Inshallah, we is on this list, bro. Feel what I'm saying? He probably invited like How many people he invite the first time to stream EU? Like 120 something. I think it was around like 100 something. Maybe he invited like double this time, like 200 some people. But I know so many applications that they had to run through, bro. So many people didn't get in, and man, it's gonna be a lot. To my casting that in the big 2026. To my just let it go, bro. It's over. Do I want to know this? Do certain people do certain when certain people put up like certain posts? Do they think about it logically? Like it kind of go back to like that streamer list that Complex put out, and then people seeing Castanet on it, and they was like, yeah, Castanet hasn't streamed in 2026, so you can't put him on this list. I get it, like on some, if we saying just because it's people who are streaming right now and he hasn't streamed in 2026 as of yet, so you can't put him on the list. But if we being all the way 100, bro, if we talking big streamers, you can't just, I guess maybe it's because everybody was like, yeah, bro, he quit streaming because he's not streaming right now, or he hasn't streamed in 6 months. Okay, cool, I understand that. But gang, he's still a streamer. He told y'all himself, I'm never gonna stop streaming. At least at the moment. Maybe everything comes to an end, but he's not gonna stop streaming, gang. This nigga talking about some just let it go, bro. It's over. Nigga, do you think Castanet fell off the face of the earth when he just stopped streaming? Are you slow? Said not according to the numbers and attention he pulls. To get your facts right first. Yeah, that's a fact, gang. I'll put it like this to you. This is how you know Castanet still commands the amount of attention that he still commands a absurd amount of attention, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not even saying for himself, but he he is so big in the space of streaming and just being a celebrity. When he didn't even, keep in mind, he didn't stream the Streamer University in person trials. He didn't stream that. Other big streamers came to that shit and they streamed it, gang. And them niggas viewership, I'm talking niggas had 50K, 40K, 30K, 60K, 80K viewers watching them game. And when that nigga got up on the screen, brother, them niggas went from 20,000 just being at the event to 60,000, from 30,000 to 70,000, from 50,000 to 80,000. Like, come on, gang. What we doing? Like, I don't need, like, yeah, see what I'm saying? Let's go, brother. What's up? O Oja how Ojahawala world. My bad for botching your name, gang. What's that word, man? Wait till the World Cup is over. No one wants to watch. Wait, no one wants to watch you trying to make money. Wait, no one wants to watch you. No one wants to. No one. No one tried to watch you make money after you lost. You know. Okay, still more dick riders. How you got a check next to your name, bro? Or am I tripping? This person talking about no disrespect, but only Mexicans care about the World Cup. Nah, that's a lie, bro. Someone lost. This nigga makes more money monthly on his Twitch subscribers than your poor bloodline. Jesus, boy. I promise you, bro. It's gonna be it's gonna be how am I gonna put this, bro? How am I gonna put this? People when that hate train started for people that just don't like Castanet or just proceeded to hate on that nigga, when that hate train started and everybody jumped on it, bro, it became a popular thing to hate on Castanet, and most people who hate on him are gonna continue to hate on him, gang. But it's to a point now where, bro, it's like this is getting old, gang. You doing this hating for what? Like, where's this getting you in life? I don't me personally, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Like, I guess, bro. This same dumb motherfucker. I guess his clothing brand shit didn't pay off. Well, didn't pay, and he lost a lot of money. Jesus Christ, boy. Say he only coming back to streaming to propose streaming to promote the stream university bullshit. He'll be gone once it's finished. Jesus Christ, bro. It's so many people that's like, yeah, bro, I don't like him, bro. I just don't like him, and I'm gonna not like him because other people made statements on why they don't like him, so I'm just not gonna like him either. It's a half man say gang. You know what I'm saying? Say he ain't even dropped any clothes. He ain't even dropped any clothes, right? Well, he ain't even dropped any clothes yet. You dick riding for engagement, true. So there seems to be no time, no sign of intelligent life anywhere. Jesus. It's about 30 Africans trying to raise beta Americans for engagement for pennies. Jesus. So you must be miserable. Yeah. Everybody that's in here, everybody that's in here doing this gotta be miserable than a motherfucker, bro. I ain't never seen niggas do no shit like this. Damn, I'm type hungry. Say every app is about to be full of Castanet clips again. We all know how this goes. I mean, a duh, nigga. He commands attention. This is not even commands attention, but he has that type of motion where people are gonna post him, gang. Just like right now, you seeing a whole bunch of speed clips because of the World Cup shit. When Castanet dropped the Stream University and he started back streaming, you gonna see nothing but Castanet clips, gang. Can you guess what? Can you guess what color is my blue shirt? Green. Came with his last Stream University. There was chaos and legendary collapse. Who's your top professor from last year? The professor that's on the most hyped. Any chance we get some big crossover this year? Drewski brings back his redneck and celebrates 4th of July. They look like Chud the Builder. Who is my nigga right here? My nigga Oja. What's his name? Damn. I ain't never even. I'm about to search that nigga up. Morocco eliminates Canada. Drewski brought back his redneck character. Someday we are. Let me stop. Joey Chestnut wins his 18th hot dog eating contest title. Jesus, boy. Consuming 66 hot dogs in 10 minutes. Yeah, Joey Chestnut, your throat is nuclear, bro. How the hell could Joey Chestnut literally shove 66 hot dogs down his gullet? Come on, Joey. Look at his face, bro. This is the face of somebody that's like, hey, yo, my man. I don't need nothing else to eat for at least the rest of my life, bro. Come on, gang. And what do they be hosting these at? He is in so much pain, bro. That's disgusting, bro. Drake hanging out with Cristiano Ronaldo in Toronto, Canada. I was gonna say, where the hell did they see Drake at? Shout out to him though. Um, the Odyssey trailer has become the most disliked Hollywood trailer since Snow White. Yeah, I forgot how bad Snow White was disliked, bro. Young Thug wasn't feeling Adrian Broner trying to give his basketball team alcohol during the timeout because they're struggling. Jesus. Shout out to this nigga. The fuck, bro? Fuck, bro. It's always a random ass. Cristiano Ronaldo gives to Drake's son Adonis a signed Portugal jersey. Okay. Cristiano Ronaldo thanks Drake for hosting him in Canada. Um, so we're the same height, I swear. Today is July 4th, America's 250th birthday. Okay. Well, it wasn't a lot of news for today, right? Let's check Yoxic. Let's see what Yoxic got going on. Okay, well, fell to the ground after a firework explosion went wrong. I can't hear. What the hell are they doing? Jesus, boy. Ricard calls the fire at the Clover House after lighting multiple fireworks on the 4th of July. Why would you say, oh, it's a fire, dumbass, and you the dumbass nigga that lit the fire? Yeah, I'm convinced that this little nigga is retarded, bro. Said, nah, shit could have blew up the whole crib. I don't know about that, but how'd you do it that close to the house? Yeah, idiot. You know, every year on the 4th of July, somebody end up like losing a hand or like devastatingly blowing themselves up in some way. I want to know if that happened this year. Why would this retard do it so close to the house? I hope that shit burned down to the ground. Jesus, boy. I remember this. I remember this. Pape. Shout out to them, man. Castner revealed the first creator to be a part of History University last year, and Italian immediately started cooking her for not being live in over 2 weeks. I ain't gonna lie, it is crazy, bro. That's crazy work. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. This was crazy because it's like, okay, boom, boom. You know how many people gonna be, including myself. I'm gonna be looking like, hold on, bro. Castner finna reveal the shits. Let me stream this. Let me see if I'm on there. He revealed Shorty and she wasn't even streaming. Idiot. Who the hell is Honey Jade? 1.7 thousand followers. That was what he streamed 17 days ago. Jesus, boy. That's crazy. But do you know how many views people was getting when they ended up getting their name revealed and people was like, oh, and Kyle went to their stream and people came over, oh, W's, you know what I'm saying? That's tough. 17 days ago is type crazy though. Can't lie to you. Something could have been going on though. Who knows? Shane Frost knew he wasn't getting to Destination University after all the controversy earlier this year, which involved the altercation with the girl on the boat. So I'm not getting that bitches. I'm not getting in that bitches over for me. Who the fuck is he streaming with? Bitch, I don't know who this big glasses ass bitch is, but I ain't gonna lie to you. It'd be a lot of motherfuckers. It was a lot of people that got in last year that wasn't streamers, but W's for them though. I guess you could say that. I think it's a lot of people that want to get into stream university just because of the not even for the opportunity, but it's like, oh, I want to go here and have a good time and just be there because it was lit last year. Not even on no, oh, I want to get in there because this would be like a great chance for me to show my personality and, you feel what I'm saying, and spark my streaming career off and boom. And I could just do great things from there, you feel what I'm saying? It's a lot of like, I want to get in, please. Just let me in because I want to get in that joint too, though, but for many different reasons, bro. Wait, what? So this is not a streaming trailer. The trailer on the call it now. Attacking Castanet and his whole stream university content creator views. When people say the whole yo Castanet only streaming because he want to siphon money from his fans, for one, nobody, like, I will say this: nobody has to send him donos or gift him subs in order for him to make paper. You make money off of, well, he makes the most money off of running ads. That's a fact. That also goes for YouTube. You don't have to buy memberships or send him super chats. You can just watch and he'll make money from that. I want to know what's the difference between Kai doing this and every other big streamer doing exactly what he does. I'll tell you the difference. The difference is it's popular to hate on Kai Cenat right now. For some odd reason. Everybody's like, yo, let me suck dick and let me bob for them apples like everybody else is doing. Because when it's popular to love that nigga, everybody's on his dick as well. Or I'll put it like this: when it's time to meet that nigga, you know what I'm saying? Niggas is on some all, yo, Kyle, let me get a picture, king. I'll fuck with you. And it's like, why is you dick riding? Oh my god, bro. My bad, Twitch. Nobody, no, nah. Let me get up off of that, bro. My bad, Twitch. He didn't mean to say that, bro. He didn't say that. F slur. We do not rock with that. Twitch, please do not ban me. Please do not ban me. Please do not ban me. Jesus, boy. I don't even know what be to niggas. He that pepper jack cheese knows how the motherfucker that was sitting there fighting old dude at that one thing. Has announced he will return to streaming on July 6th to reveal the students and professor streamers for Streaming University. It has been 277 days since his last stream. Almost 365 days, man. That's a big W, though. Age was humbled by a 9-year-old kid who proved he's not a Cristiano Ronaldo fan because of I Show Speed. He said, but I seen all his clips, though. Yeah, Agent, he watched all of Cristiano Ronaldo's highlights, bro. That's why he's a fan. You're like, no, I'm not a I Show Speed Cristiano Ronaldo fan. I'm a real Cristiano Ronaldo fan. Am I a Messi fan because Messi is doing good in the World Cup right now? No. I'm a Messi fan because he shot that dope commercial with Kobe that one time, and Kobe's my favorite player, so now Messi is my favorite soccer player. That was in 2010, by the way. Actually, didn't realize she was cheering for the wrong team the entire time until Agent had to correct her on. Well, I mean, this is like a double. I guess you could say a double whammy for Agent, right? Is that he Moroccan? I think. I don't know. Sky Dustin reveals that the hit Disney show Channel Jesse wasn't filmed in a real penthouse in New York City, despite the show featuring scenes in Central Park. All the scenes were actually filmed on a soundstage in Hollywood, California. Well, I mean, her having to even explain this is crazy. Maybe that's to like a lot of younger people that's watching her, or a lot of people that believed it. I ain't gonna lie, I believed this up until like not even the Jesse thing. It was more of damn, if that's the case, well, I believed this, I'll probably say all the way up until like maybe high school or maybe a little bit after high school. It was only because I forgot what it was that I seen, and they was like, "Yo, they filmed a lot of these scenes at like what was it, bro? I think it was for Zach and Cody, the hotel joint. A lot of those same scenes was filmed in Hollywood, California, and not at some London Tipton Hotel or the Tipton Hotel in New York City where they had a penthouse and a mama worked some diner job and all that. That was filmed at a Hollywood studio too. That Pair of Kings. Crazy part is what else was also filmed at a Hollywood set, like one of them Studio Nine, whatever the fuck. Victorious was another one that was filmed there. Crazy thing, I want to know where they filmed Zoe 101. Zoe 101 when they was at PCA. Is PCA a real school? I think I remember looking it up and PCA is an actual boarding school. Did they actually shoot that at a boarding school or at the boarding? Because when they was recording a lot of them joints, they was walking on an actual campus with actual sun outside, gang. You know what I'm saying? Or was that like a whole setup too? That was kind of crazy. But I can understand everything from like Disney Channel and some stuff from Nickelodeon was definitely not shot at certain things. Like if you think Sweet Life on Deck was actually shot on a cruise ship, gang, you're an idiot. You know what I'm saying? Well, not you're an idiot, but you could have guessed like yeah, this was shot in the actual studio. I mean, it well the people that's getting mad at her for saying that it's not real. It's just naive as hell, and that's typical like kid activity. Because I ain't gonna lie, me as a kid, if somebody told me like, yeah, bro, um, the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody isn't actually filmed at an actual hotel, and it's filmed at like a studio set, and they kind of built the rooms and all that. I mean, they wanted to switch and shoot scenes. They went to different parts of the studio in which the room was built and shot from certain angles, and you know what I'm saying, and all that shit. I would have told you like, man, you lying, bro. That's an actual hotel, bro. One day I'm gonna go to that hotel. Until I got older, it was like, oh, so everything is scripted and fake. It's like, put it like this. Let's say you watch Pirates of the Caribbean for the first time. Do you actually believe that Captain Jack Sparrow, aka Johnny Depp, was riding? What was he riding in the northern Atlantic Sea on a ship with all them waves crashing, and he didn't fall off the boat once and die? Come on, bro. That's in the studio set, gang. I mean, and for one, if we been all the way 100, that would have been so much money. You know how much money it would have took for them to shoot whatever this is, whatever Disney Channel show she was in. You know how much money it would have took them to shoot that in the actual penthouse, just like the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. You think they was actually living in a penthouse game and that they was filming all that shit in the actual hotel? You know how much money they would have charged them? You know how much money it probably takes to rent out a whole hotel game just by itself and just have it rented out, bro, for a day? Let alone like, oh yeah, we got to shoot this show for like 3 months, bro, and crank out these episodes. No, bro. This was the same thing for if I'm not mistaken, this might have been the same thing for this for Victorious. Well, I know it was the same thing for Victorious. So I think I got on Instagram. This might have been like 2 months ago. It's saying that they was doing some little reunion thing for Victorious, I think, and Victoria Justice like walked back to the set in which they actually filmed on, and it was like the floors was tore up, but it was kind of like designed to look like the same set. I don't know, something along those lines. It looked like that shit ain't been used in like 15 years though. I mean, the show ain't been aired in probably like 15 years. So yeah, I think people probably just hate Scott Jackson though. Shout out Sky Jackson, though, man. Maybe she don't deserve as much hate as she gets. I don't know if she received. Well, she kind of does receive hate. I be seeing that sometimes, but who cares? You know what I'm saying? Big W's for all the news that we just went over, even though it wasn't much news to go over. But yeah, W's all around the board, man. Let's go over these videos though, gang. Let's see what Jeff got going on. Jeff. Wait, hold on. What the hell am I doing? I just let the video play out. Like I'm not finna do a reaction to this shit. Go the fuck back, motherfucker. Go to the beginning. There we go. Stop playing with me. Okay. The Greatest Night of My Life by Jeff. Well, let's see what the greatest night of his life was, chat. You feel what I'm saying? Why does he have a number 28 Cristiano Ronaldo jersey? Is that a fake Cristiano Ronaldo jersey? Cristiano Ronaldo wore number 28 before? And this first time in Canada or Toronto since 2009? Damn, they deep as hell out there. Jesus, boy. I ain't gonna lie, there's too many people for me to be walking with. I ain't walked with this many people since I was like 11. What the? These Canadian police officers, do they not have guns? Where y'all guns at, boy? And why y'all all got on headphones? Y'all listen to music? Why he got stains on his shirt? Damn. W views. Oh. Nigga, Jeff, was you just drinking a Dasani? Oh, hell no, Jeff. Come on, man. Dasani? Nigga, you might as well took a bag of nickels and put them in your mouth. and that motherfucker dry. Damn. Cristiano Ronaldo, this nigga is washed, bro. And I know my thing is covered, but it's a picture of Messi right behind my what's it called? Come on, man. Messi could never. I mean, Messi would never, bro. Messi would never miss goals like this. What's that word, Sharp, man? What's that word, gang? Cristiano Ronaldo is so trash. This is his warm ups. It's not even. Messi clears him, bro. Messi clears, bro. What y'all want me to do, bro? Who do y'all think better, Messi or Ronaldo, gang? You know what I'm saying? Cristiano Ronaldo, suey, suey. He didn't make it. Mumbling the words like Braun be doing. Braun sure know how to mumble the words to some songs, and it's the what hey, I'll be like, Braun, come on, gang, you don't know the words, bro. Just shut up real quick, gang. You see what I'm saying? So I always thought when all those overrated, still very good though in his prime. Yeah, that's a fact, bro. It's just that they be like, yeah, man, who's better, Cristiano Ronaldo or Messi? And it's like, bro, Messi scored 20 goals this World Cup. What are we talking about, bro? It's not even close. It's like Messi be out there not even trying, and Cristiano Ronaldo be trying his hardest to score goals. So they don't try to say Messi's better than him, but Messi is better than him. Yo, if you in here, make sure you subscribe too, man. We almost at 4,900 subscribers, gang. If you in here, smash that subscribe button. Smash that subscribe button right now if you fuck with me, man. If you don't fuck with me, still smash that subscribe button. It don't even matter, nigga. We're gonna roll to 5,000 subs, nigga. 5,000 subs. You feel what I'm saying? Come on, Chad. We need that, boy. 5K? That's nuclear work. That's nuclear. We need to get nuclear, Chad. Smash that subscribe button. You know what I Just nutted. Yeah, see? Cristiano Ronaldo, bro. Do you know how Messi would have took this ball and he would have kicked it with the back outside, I mean the back inside part of his foot, and it would have curved. It would have hit this curvature. Y'all ever watch the movie what the hell is that movie? Is it Ricochet? Rounds? Perfect Nine? What's the movie called where they was doing like the curve and bullets with Angelina Jolie and that one white boy? What's that movie called, bro? Uh, It's on the tip of my tongue, bro. Pause, man. It's called like 9 rounds or something, or like lethal, not lethal weapon. Damn, y'all know what movie I'm talking about, bro. Somebody tell me in the comments what movie I'm talking about. The movie with Angelina Jolie, and it was in that. It was curving bullets. She was teaching him how to curve bullets. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That was terrible, Ronaldo. Jesus. Seriously, kick it. SGA still a cornball. Shout out to him though. Stay there. I'm nearly finished. Yeah, let me go ahead. Let me go ahead and time you out, man, for saying overly big geek man activities in my chat, man. Hold that 10 minutes. Stop being nuclearly flamboyant. Oh my god, bro. Offsides, Jesus, boy. Offsides, Cristi Ronaldo, Suey. Cristi Ronaldo, Suey. A Ballon d'Or. I really don't know what I'm watching, but okay. Cristiano Ronaldo, Suey. Jesus. Jesus. They scored back to back. W video, Jeff. That was W freaking video. Even though I didn't do too much reacting to it, but hey, it is what it is. Feel me? Um, let's go here. I got a lot of dead skin on my fingers, and that's kind of pissing me off. But whatever. Um, 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 I'm not gonna watch this. Remove. What else am I not gonna watch? I don't know why I put this in here either. Remove. Darn, darn. Let's go to that cheats video. Where is it at? Where the hell is the cheats video? Oh, it's right here. So if you went here, smash that like and subscribe, then you dig me. The most toxic hobbies to ever exist by cheats. Let's do it. Let's get into it. You dig? High cortisol hobbies, bro. What is the highest cortisol hobby that I could think of that somebody might high cortisol hobbies? I think for me it might be like camping. Something like camping, like setting up a tent, building a fire, dealing with mosquitoes. That would be high cortisol, extra overly, extremely nuclear cortisol spike. Um, what else? Shout out to people who hobbies is like reading, but I guess you could say they kind of like working out their brain muscles, so that wouldn't be like a high cortisol spike, I guess. It used to be for me when I was younger, but I don't know. Let me hear him out. Oh my god. Yeah, competitive video game like playing in ranked lobbies, that has to be highest cortisol spike of all time. Um if you play like in like any not professional league but any men's league sports that they take very serious, high cortisol spike. Yeah. Yeah, it is a fact. I'll put it like this, bro. The people that be like, "Yeah, bro, you're taking this game too serious. You need to get offline and go and go touch some grass." Or, bro, why are you so angry at this game? And it's like, yo, gang, if we in here and we trying to win and you playing competitively just to up your skill level, like, yo, gang, they can take that as serious as they want it, bro. You don't determine how serious somebody takes something, bro. That's like somebody telling you, yeah, bro, why do you take your job so serious? If you just went at least 50%, they still paying you the same amount of money they paying you. You're not getting extra money for working extra hard. So what are you doing? You feel what I'm saying? Just like they don't get no extra pay or no benefits for playing extra hard, but it's like, yo, bro, this is what I want to do. Yep. True. Oh man, that reminds me of my 2K days, me playing 2K heavily. And you either, and I was one of them people that loved, like, I love getting on the court because I was never the type of person, how would I put this? Me and all my homies had different systems at different times. Most people didn't have the same systems, and also I was an Xbox player. So if I didn't have Xbox Live at the time, gang, and somebody else did, we couldn't play the game together. But if I did have Xbox Live, bro, more than likely I was playing the game by myself, and I'd get on there and be like, yeah, you know what? I'm finna either go to I'm finna go to the rec or I'm finna go to the park and try to just jump on and play or whatever the case may be. And the amount of times somebody has texted me on Xbox in the messenger message thing, whatever the hell it's called, and they like, yeah, bro, you're trash. You need to stop playing. Pass the ball. Stop shooting, bro. You're garbage. It's like, yo, bro, stop dick riding me, gang. I'm trying to get in here and get better. Why are you telling me I'm garbage? And you want to know what's crazy? They'll do that after you miss two shots. You missed two shots. You only took two shots and didn't hit none of them. They like, yeah, bro, you're trash. Just pass it up, bro. Just give me the ball, nigga. Shut up. Political debates. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I was never into them over. I would say, look, I would say over the past couple of years, I was never into political debates. But within this recent presidency and within like the past 6 months, bro, I've started to watch political debates, gang, and I ain't gonna lie, it'd be funny watching somebody get cooked or them having a stance on something and then they get proven wrong and they just double down on said stance that they had previous before they got proved wrong. That's hilarious, bro. But then again, you are right. Neither one of said parties that's having this political debate have any control over what's going on geopolitically, if we being honest, or just politically in general. Yep. Wait, what did that texter say? So I just realized your entire business model requires that us normal folk hate each other. True. Yeah. That's literally that's the entire political business market. It's like, yo, normal people, I want y'all to pick a side and I want y'all to hate each other over what side you picked versus what side this person picked while having also very little knowledge on what we talking about. Facts. Yeah, that's a fact, bro. I ain't gonna lie, most debates with Mehdi Hassan, that's who's currently on the string right now. Um, More than likely he's debating somebody who may be, I don't know if they may be they may be right wing or Trump supporters or just maybe a shield for Israel, and he be cooking their ass every goddamn time. I'll be like, God damn. Shout out to him. I've seen his debates over like the past 3 months. And I'm like, yo, he be cooking niggas. Jesus. True. Yeah, it is true. I mean, but if we being 100, most, well, most if not all of politics, not, well, probably not, well, I guess we can say probably all of politics does affect everybody's life tremendously, bro. Like, whatever laws they may pass, or things that they may pass, be that whether it's for school or just in life in general, bro, can affect you and your bloodline for futures to come. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I put it like this, bro. The fact that in some schools now they making it a mandatory thing that you would have to learn about the LGBTQ, all that shit. My teacher told me that in 2017. I graduated in 2018. I ain't been in school in 8 years. My teacher told me that in 2017 that they was gonna be implementing that shit. They didn't start to implement that shit in schools until just maybe the past year or so. I remember seeing that shit on a couple news channels or whatever the fuck the case may be. The fact that she pre fired that shit 7 years ago, gang. Maybe they had like some school meeting, teacher meeting, whatever. She told me that information, gang, and that shit came out to be true. That they gonna have to learn about this. It's a requirement in school now. It's nuclear work, gang. And something in politics probably fucked around and made people feel like, yo, you gotta learn about this in school now. Cause me growing up, you didn't have to fucking learn about that shit, nigga. You just had to learn about everything else. But more than likely, it's gonna be taught in history class. Candy and sexy shoes is highly offensive. I ain't gonna lie to you. I haven't seen the green M&M, the green M&M that was like overly sexualized and in the early to mid 2000s. I haven't seen the green M&M in a long time, bro. She definitely used to wear heels though, and I know the red M&M and the yellow M&M used to love her, bro, and they wanted to, you feel what I'm saying, get busy with her. But I ain't seen her in a minute. And did they bring her back and just put her in tennis shoes, which is weak as hell. The chocolate M&M too. Dang, that's nuclear. The people that play professional poker probably feel very strongly about this, bro. And they be it, bro. The pot be like 20 million, 15 million, bro. 30 million. I'll be like, God damn, boy. This not how I feel about poker, but this is how I feel about sports betting. I be sports betting. I be like, bro, I'm one good bet away from just being like, yo, bro, your life might change forever. Well, not change forever, but your life might change for like at least the next couple months, bro. I am one good bet away from that, though. I'm fully convinced. The volunteer work that I like seeing, bro. I ain't gonna lie, this be on YouTube when I be scrolling at like maybe 4 in the morning. I'll be watching the niggas that be going around and cutting people grass for free. A lot of that is satisfying because I remember when I used to cut grass for money. And the cutting grass and like picking weeds, chopping bushes down and all that, edging, um what else? Yeah, edging, like weed whacking the lawn and all that. A lot of that is very tedious work, bro. It's tedious to the motherfucker. But I will say this: after the fact, when you look at the work that you have done, it's very satisfying. Be like, damn, bro, I cut that lawn. That lawn look good as fuck. That's very satisfying. But doing the work is like, oh my god, I dread it every day. It's like, depending on where you live, if you live somewhere where it's snow, it's like you shoveling your you shoveling like your driveway or your walkway to your crib, and then you get back in the house and you look outside and you be like, damn, bro, I did such a great fucking job shoveling that goddamn snow and putting that goddamn salt down. Now I could walk outside and won't have to hear all that when you walking in snow and all the snow crunching up under your feet and getting stuck to the bottom of your boots and shit. Yeah, volunteering is probably, if it ain't gonna lie, it probably all depends on what you volunteering for. Let's say you going to volunteer to old folks home. That might be the most cortisol spiking shit of all time, gang. It's just like, damn, you watching all these old people live out the rest of their lives in an old folks home and not be with their families and too much. Now, this I can't even say. Well, I guess you can't say storm chasing is a hobby, but this storm chasing is basically like, yo, man, do you want to go and have pretty much a near death experience for like the next hour or two, bro? And if we die, we die. If we don't, we don't. Yeah, that's one of them things. I don't even know. I don't even know how much of a hobby. Like, what? Who is volunteering to do this? Why are you doing this? Crazy. Yeah, the motherfuckers it's the niggas that chase tornadoes, and it's also the insane niggas that I can't say that they chase them because I don't know if you can chase a hurricane, but the niggas that stick around for the hurricanes to record them, mainly niggas in Florida. Florida built different. Most of these niggas that's chasing tornadoes, they're either A in Texas or B Oklahoma, or maybe A Oklahoma because most tornadoes are happening in Oklahoma. B somewhere in the middle of nowhere in Texas. But those three states and individuals that live there, bro, what are you doing? Why are you looking to record a hurricane of winds going 45,000 miles an hour that might kill you? And why are you looking to record a category 6 tornado? What? It is a pretty cool watch though. It's like, damn, bro, I'm watching them do this. I would never do this. Also, well, we don't get tornadoes nor hurricanes in Chicago, so I'm decent. W video cheats. W freaking video, bro. This was a tough one, a nice one at that. Why they still got body cam videos popping up in my what's the name? I don't even react to body cam videos no more. Well, I do, but let's watch this Pootie video, bro. We ain't seen something from Pootie in a minute. I investigated the lowest rated. Wait. I investigated the lowest rated restaurants in the Bronx. Let's do it, Pootie. See what he got going, man. Jesus. Jesus. What the hell is this? Nigga, did they throw chunks of bananas, a neck bone, and some old rice? Nigga, this look nasty. I ain't seen. Damn, I ain't gonna front. I was just sitting here, Loki, just watching and vibing to the video. I ain't noticed that this nigga had on a goddamn polo hoodie. I ain't seen a polo hoodie. Damn, boy, I ain't seen a polo hoodie in at least like a good 8 years, bro. Last time I had one was like sophomore year of high school. Was that probably like sophomore junior year? I had one just like this, but it was blue. Well, nigga, you said 42-10 and 37. She asked you 42-10, and then she looked at you like, which other one did you order? You know what I'm saying? To see what you was going to say. And you should have said 37. Yeah, let me get that 37 too, ma'am. She like, nigga, please. That's cooked thoroughly. Pootie, why the fuck is your nail beds black or dark pink? My shit low key look dark pink. Maybe I should stop judging. I think I think a lot of times when people give like certain bad ratings to restaurants, it's not even out of like, oh man, bro, this restaurant suck or whatever the case may be. I think they may have went there at the wrong time because these restaurants do revolve around people that work certain shifts. It's like you working a job and either you work first, second, or third shift, and motherfuckers know what shift works the hardest and what shift just be slacking like a motherfucker. I remember working at UPS, bro, and I worked third shift. If I'm not mistaken, second shift was like some lazy motherfuckers. A lot of times I had to come in or you had to go in and be like, all right, look, you got to finish some of second shift's work, bro, because they had a whole lot of stuff and now we backed up, but we got to finish stay loads and stuff. And you felt like that type of activity. And it's like, my nigga, what the hell is this? Why are we doing this? Why is they so ass at doing their job? So you can't blame somebody who worked like first or second shift if they don't cook your food right. You can't blame. Well, I get you can blame the people that didn't cook your food right, but then again, you can't throw that jacket on everybody that worked there, because that ain't how everybody operate. Facts. See, he probably got the good shift. The people. the good shift of people that work there and actually cook the food properly. So of course there's no complaints. You feel what I'm saying? Jesus, bro. Nigga, nigga, is this a pound cake? Hey, this nigga Pootie stupid as hell. Chop, chop, chaqua. I ain't gonna lie, New York, man. Y'all gotta do something about this trash being on the street, gang. Y'all gotta get that together. They should have built some alleys for New York City, man. So y'all could have put this in an alley or something. I ain't gonna lie. It's it's some of these in Chicago, not well, I ain't gonna say it's not a lot. It is a lot of these, but not like this though. Like, damn, bro, it's people that live directly above fucking storefronts. Gang, it's somebody that stays. They stay right above a Metro PCS. Is it one of them joints where like it's the Metro PCS door and then the door is like right next to it? If that's the case, that's nuclear, bro. It's people that have these type of cribs, but they stay like above like a goddamn like a Chinese food place or like a goddamn corner store. That's probably Kanye brand. Nigga, that shit was like meatloaf with uh meatloaf with a lot of juices and shrimps topped on it, or topped with shrimp. I meant. That's a fact. That was a great video. That wasn't a whole lot of reacting to me. That was just me watching the Pootie video on stream, if I'm being honest. Big W's though, man. What is this? RDC. Put that in my watch later too, yeah. Find the best Kit Kat flavor. Oh, I'll low-key watch this joint. I didn't realize Kit Kat had all these flavors neither. Let's go, bro. Um, oh. Let's see how I'm gonna go about this. Blacktop buckets. The footage of Malik Beasley gambling. Let me see. All right, let's see this, man. The footage of Malik Beasley gambling is nasty by Blacktop Buckets. Let's see. Let's see Malik Beasley do some gambling and hitting his own bets. Wow. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. Malik Beasley, this is nasty work. Um, Under 3.5 rebounds versus the Cavs. Rebound props including well, I don't know. Over 3.5 rebounds. I think I seen this one under rebound prop. Damn, boy. It's crazy because I remember watching Pat McAfee show even during like it was during college football where some quarterback for like Utah, well not Utah, like Wyoming, somewhere in the, like the middle of nowhere. He got indicted on so I think he he may have either got indicted for or he was under investigation for having somebody bet for him. I was gonna say like, bro, if NBA players was gonna at least do this, bro, have somebody else bet for you or tell them what to bet on. Even then, they can get in trouble for that. I don't see how somebody would find out, but well, of course somebody snitching, but whatever. This college player got indicted on like him winning over like 200 some bets, bro, and he was having I think his friend or like his brother or some bet for him, gang, and they won over like a couple 100,000 or some shit. It was something crazy. Wait, what was that? So the only way you can beat so the only way you can beat Vegas sports betting, everything else got the edge. Said, well, yeah, my nigga, trying to find like 2K. I'll do my best to pay full on first. Okay. You got Snapchat, not really why. Talking about some shit on there. We'll talk to you about some shit on there. Say you can't do it here, better to talk on there. We can make some good money. Okay. How is he in debt? And it's crazy because watching basketball, you wouldn't even think certain people would be doing this because they making millions and millions and millions of dollars. But you would be surprised at how many players are actually broke that play in the NBA, or they look like they got money but they don't really have no money. Malik Beasley signed multiple contracts for millions and millions of dollars, and granted, me having to learn this as I got older. If you're a player, if you're a basketball player, just a sports player in general, in NBA your contract is fully guaranteed, but you still have to pay taxes. So if a player signs a contract for 4 years and it's like, let's say it's 4 years, 80 million, they don't actually have 80 million in the bank. Well, they do have 80 million in the bank, but depending on where you live, 40% of that, well, no, 40 million of that really, well, yeah, depending on where you live, gang, 40 million of those dollars, bro, gotta get paid in taxes, gang. And then you got another 40 to play with, plus your expenses, and if you got a manager or like a team, maids, nurses, nannies, gas, all that shit goes into play. So you really ain't got that much money to work with, but you still got some millions, gang. As long as you don't live in a stupid fat ass house that may take millions of dollars a year to maintain, gang, you good. And you could tell he really wanted this rebound, bro. He ran down there to get that joint. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'll put it like this to you. A lot of people who be bitching at NBA players about hitting their parlays, they would be looking at Malik Beasley like, damn, bro, he's one guy we all needed to bet on, bro, that we should have been betting on. Because he was trying to hit his own parlays. Just nobody knew. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that is crazy. That's pretty goddamn, bro. Shout out to Malik Beasley, bro, for being somebody that likes to hit his parlays, bro. I like to hit my parlays too, Malik Beasley. So I can't even blame you, gang. You know what I'm saying? If you're in here right now, make sure you smash that like button, man. Smash that like and subscribe button. And turn on notifications so y'all be notified when I'm dropping vids. You dig me? I also just dropped the vid, so make sure y'all go leave a like on that joint. Leave a like and a comment. Leave a like saying hi. Um, shall I react to this? Kids repeating it. We gonna react to like 3 of these. Then I'm gonna get my ass up off here. The most genius heist in NBA history by taxpayer. Let's see if this is actually a good video. He only got 67 followers, but Jesus, Mary and fucking Joseph, bro. Get back to this fucking video, man. The most genius heist in NBA history. Let's see, man. If we been 100, how Bradley Beal got away with this, it was really due to him wanting out of the Wizards, and him wanting out of the Wizards. Did the Wizards pay him or did the Suns pay him? I think he might have opted out of his Wizards contract. I don't know. I forget, bro. Somehow, some way, the Suns did pay him $250 though, which was crazy because they thought they was getting like, yo, we finna get Bradley Beal, man. He finna go crazy. No. Just catch these buckets. It's crazy because I remember thinking to myself like, yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie. Um, Bradley Beal and John Wall is basically just Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum of the Eastern Conference, pretty much. Both teams, great point guards, great two guards, decent backcourt. Yeah, I can't say he tricked the entire world. I think Bradley Beal is actually good, bro. It's just maybe the change of scenery kind of threw him off a little bit, or maybe he's on the wrong side of his prime. You know what I'm saying? He's in that place where it's like, yo, you were here and now you're doing this. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, this was a crazy deal, bro. And this deal was so crazy. I think Gil might have got injured the first year or the second year of this deal, and they was just paying him gang. If we being 100 though, um, Gil really did this for the owner at the time. I think the owner ended up passing away though. The owner was like, "Yeah, you helped me get from up under the whole Michael Jordan thing with had the owner and Michael Jordan. They may have like co-owned the team, or he might have paid Mike some money, or it was something like that, bro." And he told him, "Yeah, whatever you need, however much money you want, I'm gonna get that to you." And Gil's contract was supposed to be 127 million because that was the max. He took 111, and then he had this famous quote where he said, what can I do for my family with 127 million that I can't do with 111 million?" Which is a fact. It's like 111 million, 127 million, $100 million contract, bro. I'm set for life. Let's be serious. Jesus, bro. If we thinking about this right, bro, Well, if we thinking about this logically, like yo, John Wall's the contract, well, the max was 4 years, 170. The deal begins in 2019, so when he got this deal in 2018, the max right now is 300 million. That's crazy. What? $250 million super max, bro. Contract extension, 5 years of this. Well, yeah. See, I remember I was saying, did the Wizards pay him this, or did the Suns pay him? The Wizards definitely paid him. That's crazy work. Facts. Damn. A no trade clause, Jesus boy. I ain't gonna lie, yeah. In order for you to be a no trade clause, you gotta be that dude. I forgot what other NBA player. I think he's retired. That said that, yo, Bradley Beal getting, or you getting a no trade clause, you have to be like one of the top five best players in the league. Gang, you don't get to have a no trade clause just being some fucking bum or somebody with potential, my nigga. You gotta really be that guy. Oh my god. Is to go get another mid-range scorer. Facts. God damn, boy. Are we serious, man? Nigga, what? Bradley Beal, Isaiah Todd, Jordan Goodwin. I think he's still on the team. Jordan Poole, they no longer have. Patrick Baldwin Jr. Why the fuck that name sound familiar? I don't know who. Maybe he's still on the team. Ryan Rollins, he's on the Bucks, and he decent too, which is crazy. They gave him up. They gave up two decent players, Ryan Rollins and what's my man's name? Denny Avdia. Landry Shamet just won himself a championship. First round pick swap 2024. Who was that? Was that Alex Sarr? Maybe that was him. This pick right here, AJ DeBansta. First round pick swap with the Suns again in 2028 and then 2030. Protected first round pick in 2030 again, which was Golden State. 2024 second rounder, 25 second rounder, 26 second rounder. And then they still got more picks to come. God damn, boy, they fleeced the shit out the Suns. Yeah, that's because, and also that's because Matt Ishbia got the team from whoever the hell the Suns' previous owner was. He bought the team from him, and then Matt Ishbia just went to go all in. Jesus. He's trash, healthy, unhealthy, Jesus. Hey, for this dude to only have like 60 followers, I mean 60 subscribers, gang, this nigga's pretty funny, bro. Shout out to this guy. Let's see Bradley Beal's numbers though, man. In 2023, 2024, this nigga only scored, this nigga averaged 18 points, 5 assists, 1 steal. Um, this nigga he shot 51% from the field. This nigga made 1 out of 4 threes. God damn. This nigga went down 17 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Well, I guess you can round it up to 4. Made less field goals. Field goal percentage also dropped again. This nigga suck. Jesus. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'll put it like this to you, gang. They sent this nigga to the Clippers, and I'll remember, bro. It was a game, gang. I will never forget this shit in my life, bro. Bradley Beal did play like absolute. Well, yeah, he played like absolute shit this game. I remember because I bet on this nigga. I think I bet for this nigga to get 20 points, and it's crazy because Kawhi wasn't playing. Wait, was Kawhi playing this game? I don't think Kawhi was playing. I don't think James Harden played. Like, it was so crazy, bro. And it was only him and like a whole bunch of just randoms on the court. I bet for this nigga to get 20 points. It might have been like plus 500. I'm like, man, Bradley Bill gonna knock this shit out, bro. He ain't got no choice but to shoot the ball hella times. That nigga shot the ball hella times game. He went like 1 for 15, bro. That shit was sad. And then the halftime came, he went and sat in the locker room, gang. And they said, yeah, he's injured. And he didn't play the rest of the season after that. That nigga's ass. Jesus, boy, 19, 19, 19, 19, 19. God damn. And he 33. I didn't even know he signed the two. He signed no way he signed the 2 year 100 million. Bill agrees to buy a contract, joins the Clippers on a 2 year deal. Oh my god. Hey, W freaking video, bro. Who is this guy? I ain't gonna lie. What he got to start doing is adding better sounds to his video, like the music in the background. He's got to do better with those. I ain't gonna front. No description has been added to this video. 1 comment, 5 likes. Random algorithm pull. Facts, bro. Taxpayer. He only got 67 subs. That's a dub, bro. I'll sub to you, gang. I like that video. That was pretty good. I low key might post that too. Um, W freaking taxpayer. Let's go and see what else we got on here, bro. This might be the last video that I do, just so I can end up getting up off it, bro. Cause it is 3 o'clock in the morning, and that's crazy. Kids who peaked in middle school by is it Ray? Is it Ray Od? My bad for botching your name, bro. But let's see about the kids who peaked in middle school. It mainly it's more of a people who peaked in high school, but people also peaked in middle school too. Yes, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Well, not this part, but the people who peaked in high school, at least for when I was in high school, a lot of them motherfuckers was on the basketball team. Niggas who was good at basketball, who was like the practically I ain't gonna say the talk of the town because Chicago's big as hell, but I guess you could say the talk of basketball for a certain people in the community of basketball players or whatever the case may be. It was certain motherfuckers I went to high school with that really that was like, yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie, this dude cold at basketball game. He can make it to the league, X, Y, and Z. Guess what? They end up going to college and they are nowhere near the NBA right now. Trust me, I know because I'm watching the NBA and most people that come out of well, if you're coming out of Chicago and you play basketball, we already know who you are. A la Ayo Dosunmu and um Who else? Rose, Shumpert, Will Bynum, Darius Miles, Quentin Richardson. Yeah, a bunch of people who like either don't play no more or one dude that currently plays. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of that, I remember that, bro. There was a lot of them. I ain't gonna lie. I've never really heard this term before, but let me see if I can relate to anything you finna say. Well, not that I can relate to, but if I know anybody that's peaked in middle school, if I'm being honest. I beg your pardon, bro. Tell myself if I was doing Fortnite dances and pooping in urinals. Well, see, I might not be able to relate to him because Fortnite wasn't out when I was in middle school, bro. So, well, maybe he's speaking for the other people. I don't know how old he is. Bape kid arrested in Georgia facing multiple charges for DUI. This kid, Jesus Christ, bro. Well, see, yeah, we have different outlooks on who was like cool as hell in middle school. Who the hell would have been the coolest middle schooler for me? Hmm. See, because ballless life, I'm not gonna say ballless life wasn't a thing. Well, ballless life really wasn't a thing because YouTube really wasn't a thing when I was in middle school. We talking like fifth, sixth grade, seventh grade, like shit like that. I can't name who the fuck was the coolest middle schooler, gang. Probably like a random nigga that I went to school with. Oh yeah, this nigga was in eighth grade in 2017. Yeah, we are that vastly different, gang. Mikey Williams was this young. Okay, well, yeah, Mikey Williams was in eighth grade when I was a junior in high school, really a senior in high school, finna graduate. So yeah, we have two completely different. Damn. Okay, maybe this is just for the younger generation of people peaking in middle school because most of the people that I went to school with peaked in high school and just didn't go nowhere. Jesus. Jesus, boy. Who the hell all was in his graduating class? That this kind of just went by fast as hell. Well, I guess you could say. Well, I don't know if you could say Mikey Williams peaked in middle school. Maybe for him, yeah. But I guess you could say if we being honest, in terms of popularity, Mikey Williams peaked. He peaked in high school, gang. Because when it was time for him to go to, oh, hold on, bro. Nah. Well, nah, this was high school too. This just reminded me of people who peaked in certain areas. That nigga Kyrie Walker, that nigga peaked in high school, gang. Like anytime I see footage of Kyrie Walker, and it's like, yeah, bro, he could possibly be on his way to the NBA, and he could be one of them guys for real. Kyrie Walker has been trying to make it to the NBA game since I was a fucking sophomore in high school, and that was in 2016. That was 10 fucking years ago. That nigga's not going to the NBA, bro. Nigga, go ahead and just play for the Shanghai Sharks, bro. Put that jersey on and do your retirement ceremony overseas. That nigga gotta be like 28. He's not going to the NBA, bro. He sucks. He's not that good. Oh yeah, this nigga was weak as hell. Let's be all the way honest, bro. Um, who the fuck is Elliot Cabral? I don't know what the fuck his name is. Xavier Booker. I don't know who that nigga is. Okay, this nigga was in the same graduating class as Stefan Castle, Jacoby Walters, Matthias Buzelis. Like, yeah, this nigga was he was destined to fail, gang. He's not better than none of these niggas. Ron Holland, Isaiah Collier, Cody Wilson, Justin Edwards. Damn, Ron Holland was the #1 ranked player for the 2023 top basketball recruits, or for high school. DJ Wagner, yeah, this nigga sucked. Oh yeah. Okay. Now we getting down to the meat and potatoes, to the nitty gritty. Julian Newman. Julian Newman peaked in middle school, gang. His whole rise to fame, but I guess you could also say Julian Newman peaked in high school, because after high school, I well the way he played basketball, most people knew he wasn't going to no goddamn NBA, bro. He, first of all, he's too damn little, and he's you're not Muggsy Bogues. This nigga was really trash. He still is trash, but god damn, gang, yeah, this is a nigga that peaked in middle school. Wait, what the hell was this? Yeah, this was all high school era for me, bro. You had the Concords, the iPhone. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. iPhone 5C, bro. Damn near the best iPhone. I ain't gonna say the best iPhone of all time, but as far as in terms of colorways, the iPhone snapped with this game. This is something that I don't think they could ever do again. But this was peak. Beats Studios, favorite artist The Weeknd, Drake, J. Cole, Bruh, used regularly, Snapchat and Instagram. Well, you could throw Facebook in that too. Fire 100 and a devil emoji, a bull shirt, and Nike Elite socks and KDs and emoji sweaters. Yeah, this was all high school shit. Well, see, maybe that's like the complete flip side for me though. The coolest niggas that was in middle school. Maybe he just said that. Maybe I heard him wrong. But the coolest motherfuckers that was in middle school was the niggas who could run the fastest, jump the highest. maybe was like cold at basketball because the competition level was like low as shit and niggas was really ass, versus that same person getting to high school and doing sports and it's hella other people that are also good on his same level, plus well on his same level and better than him. So he kind of really had no wiggle room to be like, oh, I'm the fastest in high school, and it's like, no, nigga, it's like four other niggas that's all faster than you. I'm the best at basketball. It's like, no, nigga, you couldn't even make the JV team. Shit like that. We gonna be honest. Not gonna lie, I was smoking weed at 13, bro. I mean, that's if we being 100, bro. That's everybody. That's everybody that's in middle school, bro. I say this, bro. Most people who I guess you could say were moving fast in middle school or some shit. Like, let's say if you went to well, most a lot of people have have been around these certain people or have had these certain people. If you was in middle school and maybe you was in like sixth or seventh grade, and it was like a female in your school, and she might have been fucking or some shit like that, or people found out that she was fucking niggas or she was sucking meat and shit like that. Most of those females nowadays, at least me being grown as hell, me being 26, most of them have multiple kids. Or if not, they had a kid when they was in high school, or they got to high school and was just moving fast as hell, fucking everybody, drinking, smoking, and all that shit. And a lot of those people are miserable as fuck right now, gang. Working weak ass jobs, ain't really doing shit with their life because they done did all that same bullshit already. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, but as far as him moving through multiple phases in his in middle school, trying to be something or trying to be cool, that's everybody, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you sagging or wearing certain shoes or getting certain haircuts and all that shit, bro. Yeah, that was everybody in middle school, gang. See, I guess you could say I kind of relate to him in a way, but I relate to him in a way in which I was able to dibble and dabble in many different spaces. Like if it was niggas who played sports, I could chuck the football around and also throw up some shots and play basketball. I wasn't saying I was raw as fuck or some shit like that, but I could do the same shit, bro. Like in those certain instances of being able to play sports or know about sports or playing video games or knowing about certain movies or certain TV shows or whatever the fuck the case may be. I was somebody that kind of always had my hand in multiple back. Plus, I was an outside motherfucker too, so I put my hand in. How would I say this? I could wear many different hats. That's the best term I could use. I could wear many different hats. I can talk about gaming. I can talk about sports. God damn it. I could talk about movies. You know what I'm saying? At least for the most part. in like tidbits, not like huge major. Oh, have you played this goddamn it Dark Souls game? And you playing Far Cry and all this shit? No, I wasn't doing all that shit game. But the most known games I was playing them shits like everybody else was playing them, bro. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. Okay, he might. I don't know if he's still in. Maybe he either still is in. He's still in high school, finna graduate, or he may be out of high school. But this is more. I would say this is more of a high school thing. But I get what he's saying about the middle school thing. You may think when you in middle school, you think it's more important than it actually is, and in actuality, the shit's not important at all. If we being 100, like my nigga, you're 12 years old, crying, bitching, and moaning about certain shit that you're going through in school, and it's like, my nigga, you can get over this, bro. Like when you turn, put it like this, when you turn 16, you're not gonna be thinking about the shit that you was bitching about when you was 12 years old. I remember having somebody in my chat bitch about that shit. Like he was saying something about his teacher treating him wrong or calling his mama because he was doing something or whatever the case may be. And I was like, yo, bro, you complaining about this now. In the next 2 to 3 years, really within the next 6 months, this is not gonna matter. But I'm just speaking years from now because you might have a moment where you reflect back on this time in your life and you think about it and be like, bro, that shit was a nothing burger, gang. I had no reason to be sitting back and being like, this is the most stressful moment of my life. Although it may be stressful now, in the grand scheme of things, this shit doesn't matter. It's not gonna make or break your whole life from being hunted. Like, you gotta get over that type of shit, bro. Trust me, it took me a while to get over a lot of that shit, bro. But you get over it. Trust me, you do. Me every 2 years looking at my past self thinking I'll never be cringe again. Hey, this was a moment, my bad for keeping pausing, but this was a moment I had in high school where I remember me and my mans was like we was switching class periods, and we seen the freshmen, and we knew they was freshmen because they had just came in, and by the way that they was acting. And I think at this time we may have either been juniors or seniors. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say we were seniors, but we might have been juniors, whatever. But I remember we was changing class periods, and the freshman was down there being loud as hell, doing corny shit, just doing like just being 14-year olds, being 13 and 14-year olds like they like freshmen are again. I remember my homie asking me like, "Yo, bro, like these niggas is corny as hell, they lame as shit." He was like, do you think we was this corny when we was day age, like when we was freshmen?" And I remember telling him like, looking at it from this POV that I'm standing at right now, no, I don't think we was corny. But if I'm being 100 with you, were we actually corny than a motherfucker, bro? Yes. Like I told him, think about it like this, bro. When we was freshmen, we wasn't doing the shit that they was doing. They was doing some wows. I don't even remember, but they was doing some clown shit. When we was freshmen, we also did clown shit too. But think about the juniors and seniors that was looking at us and how they was looking at us freshmen. Like, yo, these little ass kids. Even though we ain't shit but 2 years apart, but it's like y'all fresh new in high school. We know how to act. We've been there already. So y'all really corny to the motherfucker, and the shit that y'all find funny, we wouldn't find funny because y'all are fucking 13 and 14 and we 15, well, we 16 and 17. It's like, bro, it's the same thing. The same way we looking at them like they corny, niggas was looking at us like we was corny. Same thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Same. I guess you could say maybe different strokes for different folks, my nigga. And then niggas look at them, they lame as hell. We was lame as hell. Everybody was lame as hell at 14, gang. Jesus. To my high school's right around the corner. This just says Cook County Department of Corrections, Division 10, maximum security. Damn, is this nigga from Chicago? Is this the Cook County? I don't know. Is it? Is this Cook County? Might be Cook County. I don't know. Yep. W's in the chat for what's his name? Rayodi. I don't even know if that's his name, but this is a W for people who peaked in middle school, man. Shout out to y'all, bro. Type of kids you'll meet in high school. I ain't gonna lie, a lot of that content do be kind of like decent. I got 610 videos on my watch later, bro. I gotta get that shit back down to like 200. I don't know why so many fucking videos in there. W freaking video for my mans though. Forget his name, Rayodi. Oh, let me read some of his comments. It said I'm genuinely scared. I peaked in elementary school. Jesus Christ. Said middle school was trash when I went. Full of wannabe gangster motherfuckers. Damn. I'm glad I kind of grew up in an era in which middle school was kind of like different, in which you had certain people. I can say this, bro. I'm glad I grew up in the era, or I still came up in that era of like technology wasn't what it was yet, gang. Cause me being in middle school, bro, everybody didn't have an iPhone, gang. Everybody couldn't afford an iPhone. Everybody couldn't afford a touchscreen phone in general. When I was in middle school, bro, everybody that was, I'll put it like this, gang. When I was in middle school, gang, everybody that had a phone, like an iPhone or like a good Samsung or some shit, those were the people that couldn't come outside. At least some of them, not all of them, but some of them. They really couldn't come outside like that, or if they could, they had to be back in the house at like 5 o'clock. Some weird shit. But genuinely, most people didn't have phones, gang. And this is when Facebook was popping because Instagram wasn't around. Instagram didn't come around until 2014, and that's when I graduated 8th grade. So yeah, we taking everything pre 2014. Really 20. Let's go from 20. We can go from really 2010 to 2013, gang. Most people didn't have phones. Like if you was on Facebook, and this is during the Facebook days, if you had Facebook, gang, you was getting on Facebook at home on the computer, and you was talking to your friends, or you was trying to meet up with motherfuckers or whatever the case may be. And if not, and if you couldn't talk to some people that didn't have Facebook during that time, you had to go to their crib and find them, or go to the park and try to hang with niggas. You know what I'm saying? So I peaked in retirement. I won all the bingo. So I peaked in preschool. Jesus boy. So I didn't peak in middle school, but my best memories were from that time as a kid. I could rock with this comment right here, bro. A lot of my best memories is from my middle school days, bro. Not saying I don't have great ones now, but a lot of my best ones was during that time. Um, yeah, let me do this video too. This one like a good one. Said middle school sucked until I stopped taking everything seriously. like at the end of seventh grade. Said then it was chill, and I realized nobody is cool in middle school, and the popular kids are usually losers. Yeah, that's a fact, bro. I'll put it. Okay, we can break this shit down very simple. If nobody peaked, the most popular kid that you knew when you were in middle school, bro, when you went to high school, if they went to your high school or they went to a whole nother high school than you, they were just a regular person. They were popular as hell in middle school, or they were popular amongst your whole middle school, and they was the talk of your middle school or maybe your little town or whatever the fuck the case may be, depending on where you live. I live in Chicago, so nobody's really the talk of the town as a fucking middle schooler. Especially because I didn't grow up during a time in which TikTok was popping and you had all these ballless life shits and Mikey Williams and all that. The most popular person in your middle school game went to high school and was a regular ass person, and nobody gave a fuck about them because there was already a popular ass motherfucker in high school already. So nobody cared about them, gang. Said the middle school experience from 2014 to 2019 was truly something else. God damn, that's terrible, my nigga. 2014 to 2019, nigga. What the fuck? So is this nigga? Well, no, he's out of high school now. He said 2014 to 2019. Nigga, this was my whole. Well, nah, not my whole, but this was basically if you take it from 2014 to 2018. That was my whole what you call that shit? My whole high school years. Said, wait, how's that possible? It's only 3 years, not five. Or am I wrong? Man, it was from 2016 to 2019. But it feels like a lot of people only slightly older than me can also relate. Damn. This thing was in middle school in 2016. Kids who peaked in high school. Damn, they got a lot of these videos. I'm gonna watch some of these shit. Unavoidable experiences. And people make a lot of this content. So everyone knows me in all my classes I have, but I really only have one true friend that I sit next to, basically within all my classes, like it, and don't really care what people think. Said no fucking way you went to school with Mikey Williams. You ain't gonna lie, that was crazy. This nigga right here just said Patrick CC makes terrible videos. Oh no. I have to put this in my watch later. That nigga has to be like 14 making that type of content. What the fuck? Nigga, Patrick CC make great fucking videos. The fuck is he talking about? So the kids in my middle school were vaping and thinking they're hooligans or some weird shit. So they also make fun of kids thinking it's funny. I genuinely don't understand how someone can be this lame at 14. I mean, that's all 14-year-olds too, except minus the vaping. Well, vape. See, then again, I gotta take into account that a lot of people who annoying school groups. Damn. Okay, I'm not gonna keep putting a lot of school content in here, bro. Cause I gotta do some other shit. But yeah, the horrors of haircuts. It's a lot of decent videos in here. Said the best way not to peak in middle school slash high school is hanging out with people genuinely. Wait, it's hanging out with genuinely nice people you actually enjoy spending time with. Yeah, that's a fact. So I'm pretty sure I peaked in first grade. Said when I had a matching Angry Birds backpack lunchbox. What the fuck? Say, guys, this dude is right because I literally have girls in my fifth grade class that act like said that act and dress like they are 19 with a boyfriend. Said like, bro, just enjoy recess before. Said like, bro, just enjoy recess before you get to middle school. Said instead of creating random unasked drama. Damn, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I can't like me having to be 11 and 12 years old, gang, in the year 2026 would be so goddamn irritating, bro. That would be crazy. I thought it was annoying back in 2011 and 12, gang. I can't, but for these kids now, boy, how you probably gotta be like, yeah, man, you ain't doing this. You if you ain't smoking vapes, you not cool. Nigga, you know how many motherfuckers actually smoked weed when I was in middle school? And we wasn't smoking weed every day, nigga. We was smoking weed every once in a while. We can get our hands on it. Like if we talking out of 3 months, we might have smoked weed 4 times. And that counted as like we was getting high, my nigga. What the fuck, bro? Like now, it's like, damn, bro, you gotta smoke vapes and post TikToks and be up on the latest trends and shit. Damn, bro. Said, don't even bother being cool in high school. Wait, don't even bother being cool in high school. I'm just trying to have fun. Best way you can do it, brother. So I've seen this happen in real time. I ain't heard I ain't heard from since. That's a fact. Oh my god. So I went to this is gonna be my last comment. I went to absolutely tiny private private school for middle school. Only like 30 kids in the whole building. I don't regret it for a second. I had almost no exposure to the cool kids. Therefore, I had no desire to be like them. Everyone was super cool too. I was also the oldest one there for my last year. I think the younger kids kind of looked up to me, even though I was insecure, weirdo, 13-year-old majority of the year. Um, so I made some of my best friends there, and I genuinely think I was better off. Okay, cool. Said middle school was the dark ages for my life, and high school was worse for me. Jesus. Me being a kid who peaked in junior high and middle school, I have to get rid of it. Okay. Types of girls in high school. Blazing. Who the fuck is Blazing Dairy? Coworker music. Let me. I ain't gonna listen to that shit, but yeah. The Gen Z stare. I ain't gonna lie, a lot of these videos might be good as fuck. Yeah, let's get the fuck off stream now. I'm tired of doing this right now. At least at this very moment. Yeah, let's do it though, man. Let's get it, chat. Get out of here, man. W 2.5 hours. W stream. I will be posting another video tomorrow. I just gotta make another thumbnail. Well, I really just gotta make my thumbnails before my videos and shit, and then I'll be putting more videos out soon, 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 soon. Yeah. Appreciate y'all, man. Big W's. Shout out YouTube, shout out Twitch. I'm gone, know you dig. Let me make sure I change this title too, though. Boom. All right, let's get up out of there. Should I subscribe to this guy? I might. I don't know. Oh, hold on. Before I do the dummy, I want to search up this nigga's name that was in here. Let me see what kind of content he make. OG. This nigga has 300,000. How, bro? A lot of this content is from 4 years ago. This nigga got 400 videos on here. Is all of it shorts? Oh, this is an Indian dude. No wonder. Show looking like, who the fuck is this? 23 million, 21 million, 9 million, 9 million, 8 million. Wow, okay. Subscribe for more videos. Alright. That's pretty cool, man. Unplug this. Turn this joint off. Boom. So word, Adrian. Appreciate y'all tuning into the stream, though, man. I am up out of here, though, gang. Damn, almost knocked over my shit. Damn, it's hot as hell in here, too.